So, hello everyone. I'm here to show another material. So this day we will try to create something more like a cloth or a carpet material. So let's go. The first thing I will create will be the shape of my my cloth. So maybe I can create some ornaments around the cloth can be interesting. So to start create this, I will start creating the the image. So I will create the widget bell, but this time it's not for leaves. It's just to create the first pattern of the shape. I will duplicate this, but before this, maybe I can create a directional warp with the gradient radial. I will turn this up and I will increase the intensity to a number like 50. So I will change the something like this. Okay, with this style, I will create now a bevel and I will decrease the distance and I will create now a level to remove the gray area. And with this, I will use the edge detect. I will turn off the edge roundness and I will blend these two. And let me drag back here and let's set a multiply. Maybe it's too small. Here in levels I can make the changes. Something like this, okay? And with the splatter circular, we will start creating the image. So I will start with the image input and maybe I will make a transform just to rotate this. Okay, I will increase the scale and the pattern amount will be just 4. Okay, let me increase to a high number and let's go here with the radius and decrease a little bit and connect all the shapes. With the ring rotation, I can rotate my pattern. I want in this direction and let me see what I can make. I will make a transform. I will change this one to absolute and no tiling, and I will scale down and put this in one corner. And with this in your corner, I will create a mirror grayscale and another mirror grayscale. But this last one will be changed in mode to axis I. make this shape. Let me drag back here. Okay. And now I will create a shape. I will decrease the scale a little bit, something like this. And I will create another shape. And this one will be a disc. And I will scale down like this. And with a transform, I will put this one here and here. And now you can see the round in all borders. And I will blend these two and I will subtract like this. Maybe I can scale down a little bit. Nice. And again, I will create a bevel and I will decrease the distance and create another level. Then I will decrease the shape. Maybe with this bevel is too big, I will just make like this. And now I will create a blend and I will blend these two, this one and this one, and subtract. Okay, here we have the shape for the borders for our cloth. So again, I will create another bevel. Oops, not a blend. Bevel. And I will decrease the distance like this. And with levels, I will increase, sorry, the black. And I will blend back, subtracting this both material. And I will change the opacity, something like this. Okay. I don't want this gradient here, so increase the white. And in this one too, maybe in this one, let me see. Connect here, and okay, we have our border here. And I will create a level and I will decrease the white and I will blend back with this shape here. Let me drag this down here. In this blend selection, I can use the max lighting or at linear. With this transform, I can move this more like this or decrease more. I will create another levels and decrease just a little bit the distance. and blend back. And add linear. Like this. Okay. Now to create the color, I will create a gradient or just a color, and maybe the color of my carpet will be red, and I will blend with this in my opacity, and I will choose a yellow color, and let's see how this is looking. Okay, let me switch to another yellow. With our levels, I can control the intensity of all of this. Something like this. Let me connect here just to see how this is looking. Okay. In the metallic, I want this part more metallic than usual, so I will go here and increase the position, and in the roughness I will make the same thing, but here I will have to invert all of this. So with the levels I will invert this like this. But my shape, as you can see, it's very clean, and I don't want this. So to create more variation, I will create a lot of blends here, but it's just to create a clouds 2, a clouds 3, sorry, and the spots 2, and create a gradient with this 2. And let's take some colors for some image, some random image in the internet. So I will take something random here just to create this noisy. So we'll take some reference here, maybe like this, and I will blend these two as a multiply, but very soft. Let's try another one. And blend this too. This will have more variation in the pattern, so can be cool looking for this. Let me decrease the opacity. Maybe switch this to a more brown and this to a dark color. Create a gradient for this. Let me duplicate this. Okay, more interesting shape for this. It's not too clean anymore. Maybe I can use a clean reference as I did now. And maybe I can, let me try switch this to here and just decrease the copy. And now I will go back here and I will create an ambient occlusion. Will connect into my shape, and with the levels I will invert this. We can increase the black to create this more soft, and I will create a blend here, and this one will be my opacity, and with a color I will connect here just to make this more in evidence, and I will decrease the opacity just a little bit, something like this, look more interesting. Okay. Okay, let me drag this here and select all of this. Now for the high and the normal, I will make something different. So I will, maybe I can use this. Warp intensity. I will blur this one, and with a levels I will make this variation, and I will connect here and I will increase the normal. If I increase the normal, you can see here some cool looking, but it's very sharp in the edges, so I will blur this just to make more soft, more like a carpet, right? Let's see, very interesting. So now I think I really need a cool roughness for my material. So to create this, I will, maybe I can use this. Oh, let me see. No, it's better if I use another one, something like this range map. And I will blur this. Maybe this blur, it's much more intense. And I will slope this with clouds. Clouds too. And let's slope like this, minimum. And okay. Here is my roughness, so I will create a blend and I will connect this. With this, I will use a multiply and I will decrease the multiply to something like this. Maybe I can blend this one with the height. Looks really interesting the way this is working. If I want, I can go back here, but it's not necessary. Enable the tessellation and see how this is working. You can see the levels in the carpet looks really nice. Okay, maybe I can just create some random shapes in this area here, and let's see what I can do. Maybe I can use the polygon. Oh, not this polygon, the polygon 2. I will decrease the size to 4. Let me take this, create a curve, and with a tile sampler, I will connect all of this, and I will take, let me see, this level as my opacity. So mask input, okay. Choose here the pattern input and the mask threshold. And here I will decrease just a little bit the X and Y amount. And I will scale down just a little bit like this. Okay, now I can blend this here with this one. Oops. My opacity, and I will take a color, maybe a white, but very short opacity. Here we can see some problems because these stars are passing through this lines here. So to fix this, it's just the mask. So what I can do to make this more simple, I can create another bevels and just make this. Something like this. Now it's really interesting. maybe I can create a clouds too, blend this one with the spots too as multiply, and I will create a levels, and with these levels I will blend with this, and I will create a mask. Let me subtract here to make more variation in this start here. So let me zoom in. I will increase the white and increase the black, increase the white again, and now you can see some stars starting disappear. Looks interesting to old carpet. So this can be useful for you if you want. And this is the base shape of my carpet. Just to maybe I can create a shape. What I can do? Can scale down this, create a bevel. And with the levels, I will increase the black and the white, like this. And I can use this, maybe I can make a very, very, very soft slope blur with the whirling noise, just to make more this roundness here. I will select this in minimum, and with the levels again I will increase the black and select an output. Let me use this to control the limits. Okay, opacity. Okay, is to roundness in this in the border, so I will maybe just cut like this. Looks really awesome. So just to finish, I will show how to create some damage in the surface of this carpet. So let's go. So the first thing, I want to create something like the back part of the carpet. So for this I will make something very, very, very simple because it's already done. The substance give this to me. It's pre-made. Let me see where this is. Okay, this one, the mesh. I will increase the timing, something like 60. And with the gradient, it's a very simple, just something like a dark brown, and here in the top, something like a gray. Of course, you can choose the color you want. And all of this will be here in the color part. So to create this damage, what I will do, I will use, let's try to make this with clouds 3, maybe with the levels, or better the histogram scan. Control position, the contrast. We want this effect here. So let me create something like this, and I will create a blend, and I will choose this. It's my opacity, and I will select this as my background. So if you zoom in, you can see what's happened. It's not looking so cool in this time, but we can make something to change this and make this more interesting. So I will drag this more here, and here I will create a non-uniform blur, and I will create a invert grayscale, and I will invert this and select this back, and I will increase this one and this one, and I will move this down, or you can use this in any part that you want. I will increase the samples and the blades, and the intensity I will decrease. And with this, I will blend back with this one as subtract. And now you can see all this part here. With the levels, I will control this one and the white part, and I will create a very simple slope with clouds just to make this more noisy. Samples and maximum, I will decrease the intensity and change this to minimum. Something very soft like this, okay? What I will do, I will blend this here, select this as my opacity, and I will choose something like white color like this. Let me increase the intensity. Maybe this can be smaller. Let me try switch this to other color. Okay, looks interesting now. And I will create now a normal map with this, and I will create a normal combine here. And with this normal combine, I will decrease the intensity. Maybe I can use the normal where it is, normal invert, and invert the red just to make these holes more in evidence, but I will decrease the intensity a little bit. I want something very soft, and maybe I can blur this a little bit. Okay, let me blur here. Position, increase the contrast. Okay, like this. And the final part, I will create ambient occlusion, and I will connect in this histogram, but I need to invert this. I will invert grayscale, and here I will increase the depth. So select here, create a blend. I will create a levels of this. I will invert these levels, and I will increase the white. So putting this in opacity, I will choose a dark color like this black. I will select here, and as you can see, looks really interesting, the result of this damage. So with this, I can decrease the opacity a little bit, or if you want more dark like this. And with this, you can control with just this node with the position. This is the carpet totally clean, and you can make this dissolve. Very cool, right? And if you want just one more detail, I can create ambient occlusion. Like this. Let me see. And I will just need to take this level here. I will invert this, but I will blend and subtract with this one. So let me subtract, okay. And with this level, I will increase the white part. I will create some levels, increase the black, something like this, and I will blur this. And let's invert this and create an output and put this in opacity. Now let's make some adjustment. Here we have the subtract, okay. here. I will need to invert. Something like this, and you can create some holes in the surface of your material. But I will stay this without these holes. Um, select this. The material is looking really good. So this video is everything for today. Oh no, I just forgot one thing. I want to create in these holes, um, in the roughness part, metallic and roughness. I want to create a blend just to subtract this one. Put this and add linear. So it's everything for today. Hope you enjoyed this material. You can create everything with this, any clothes. With the opacity, you can create forms for this. And if you have any questions, don't worry to send me message or comment in the video or the Patreon post. So thank you and see you next time.